Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live 10 at 10.
We begin tonight with breaking news. Searchers have found a body in the Red River in Wahpeton, North Dakota.
We're told that the deceased individual is 19 years old. Now, the fire chief down there confirmed for us that the body was pulled from the river and autopsy will be conducted. No name has been released, and we're told rescue crews searched for a couple of hours before finding the body. Another news outlet is reporting that police indicated 4 young people were swimming in the Red River near the Chihinkapa Zoo, but only 3 of them made it out. Divers searched in about 6 feet of water. Police got the call around 6:15 this evening. As we said earlier, the body was recovered a couple hours later, close to 8:30. Stick with Valley News Live and valleynewslive.com for updates on this story.
We know that phenylfentanyl has made its way into our local school districts, Cheyenne High School and West Fargo High School.
The latest alarm was sounded today by West Fargo officials regarding dangerous drugs in our communities. And they're asking for your help, saying you need to find out if your kids are doing drugs. As you search for answers, it's important for parents to know what to look for.
Valley News Team's Krista Bain joins us in the studio to explain what you need to be aware of about this potentially dangerous drug. Krista?
Mike, Andrea, summer is coming soon for students, so it's not just the schools that need to keep an eye out. If you have concerns of a family member or friend using fentanyl, you should know what to be looking for. Fentanyl itself is a unique drug. It comes in many forms and can affect anyone who is around it. Now, it can be found in 5 forms: a pill or a tablet, a patch, or a lozenge. These 3 are most commonly prescribed by a doctor for chronic pain. There's also a spray and a powder. These are the 2 most common police have found in our area. Police have told us people are mixing phenylfentanyl with water, putting it in nasal spray bottles and spraying it up their nose. It's far more difficult to detect this way, but if you do find it, be extremely cautious. If you touch fentanyl, it can be absorbed through your skin. In powder form, accidentally inhaling it can also be harmful. A single dose of fentanyl is extremely small and deadly. Think of the tip of a pen. It can kill someone even in the first use. The drug depresses the central nervous system and respiratory function, causing the body to just shut down. Many symptoms of fentanyl use are similar to other opiate drug abuse, but here are a few you would notice. In some cases here, there is nausea and vomiting, dizziness or confusion, drowsiness, shortness of breath. There's also difficulty of breathing and swelling of hands, feet, and ankles. If it's something you find or notice, it's best to call police right away. Mike?
All right, thanks, Krista. So many people are impacted by this crisis. Chances are you either are struggling yourself or someone you know is addicted.
There's no simple solution, but tonight we have advice from a mom and her daughter. Both are recovering addicts. Valley News Team crime and safety reporter Nicole Johnson has our story.
I actually OD'd and ended up at the state hospital. They committed me for a while, and that's when I got introduced to Narcotics Anonymous.
It's been 3 years since Jennifer Kraft got her last fix.
I started using when I was 9 or 10. My parents used, and that was how I thought life was. That was how I was raised. I thought it was normal.
It took her 14-year-old daughter, Natasha, to say, "You can't be in my life anymore."
We needed a break, and she needed a break.
From the chaos that I brought into the home.
It was extremely chaotic, and we all needed it. And it was really hard, though, for her not being there every day, you know. But sometimes that's what it takes. You have to be willing to lose someone to gain them back.
They say it takes drawing a line in the sand to end an addiction.
I mean, if I hadn't come into recovery, there's no way that she would have found recovery so young. If they say, okay, take them as quickly as you can, because in 10 minutes they could change their mind.
I know people who have.
Saying, "I love you, but I can't watch you live your life like this."
I hope people realize that drug addicts are not, we're not horrible people. We do have a mental illness, but when we're using, we are terrible people. We will do anything. We will hurt anyone.
Anyone, including her daughter. Jennifer's biggest fear is that someday her daughter will relapse. She's hoping she won't have to draw another line in the sand. Nicole Johnson, Valley News Live.
If you're struggling or know someone who is, there are local resources to help. We have that information on our website, valleynewslive.com. Simply click on this story.
An upset viewer called our whistleblower hotline today, concerned about a drone flying outside her South Fargo apartment yesterday. Well, we began to investigate and we found out that this was an isolated incident, that no laws were broken. But it started a conversation about drone courtesy. Now, Fargo police say that there isn't much they can do but come to the scene and address the operator if they're being a nuisance. The FAA just recently started regulating all drones this year and are still developing a database. Now, a local group, Valley RC Flyers, say that drones have gotten a negative stereotype and that there are a few rules that operators must follow set forth by the FAA.
One of them being you must fly below 400 feet. Another rule is you must maintain visual line of sight. So if this person was hovering this aircraft, depending on the size, visual line of sight, maybe only say 50 feet high, to where he can accurately see what the aircraft is doing and maintain control.
Bierke adds that the camera on the drones made for the public are also low quality. You might see many drones flying tomorrow as is International Drone Day, and there's going to be some drone racing that's going to be happening in Cragness, Minnesota tomorrow starting at 11 a.m., and you are welcome to attend.
One man has died following an apparent boating accident near Baudette, Minnesota. The victim is identified as 63-year-old Stephen Monreen of Birchdale. That's about 20 miles east of Baudette on the Rainy River. This week, authorities found his body and overturned boat on the river near Birchdale.
A test run tonight for a track that hasn't been raced on in more than 3 years. The Red River Valley Speedway is almost back in action. Tonight's test and tune was to give racers a chance to check out the track and make sure that all the pieces are running smoothly at the Speedway. Drivers are hoping for full audience in the stands for their racing return. The official first race is next Friday, with races Friday starting at 7 p.m. on the Red River Valley Fairgrounds. An exciting time for race families who grew up on this track.
My dad raced on this track when I was growing up, so just watching him has taught me a lot, and so, I hope I can do as well as he did, but I guess we'll see.
12 races are scheduled for the summer. One of them will be during the Red River Valley Fair. A new thing this year for the track, you can buy tickets online for any of the races. There are still few answers as to what happened in Heimdall, North Dakota. It was a year ago today that the oil train derailed and forced an evacuation of that town. The National Transportation Safety Board investigation focusing on wheel fragments recovered at the scene to determine why the cars came off the tracks. It may take up as far as another year before answers are found. A statement from the BNSF says that mainline derailments are their network hit an all-time low last year.
Wildfires continue to burn out of control in Western Canada's Alberta province. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau says Ottawa is working quickly to get aid moving to Fort McMurray. He confirms 7,000 cots have been delivered to emergency shelters. 13,000 more are on the way. The fire has now burned through more than 101,000 hectares. That's an area larger than any Canadian city, including Toronto and Calgary. The Red Cross says Canadians have so far donated $30 million to the relief effort.
That fire in Canada is hundreds of miles away from Fargo, but it's impacting the air quality in some parts of the state. Winds from the north are pushing the smoke from the flames south. The state health department says that the layer of smoke, for the most part, is staying in the upper atmosphere. The most affected areas are in the northwest, with elevated levels in Williston and Minot. Location and weather patterns are a few contributing factors to the air quality.
If you have health issues such as respiratory problems, cardiac problems, heart disease, it's good to pay attention, maybe reduce your exposure.
For updates on air quality, you can check out their website at ndhealth.gov.